Hello, good morning children. In this video, I am going to start the new chapter 2, The Adventures of Toto from your book Moment. See children, the writer of this chapter is Ruskin Bond. Let's see a brief description about Ruskin Bond. As you can see here, Ruskin Bond is an award-winning Indian author of British descent. What do you mean by descent? Descent means the origin or background of a person in terms of family. So his background, his origin is from Britain. So he is a British descent. Much renowned means popular, famous for his role in promoting children's literature in India. He is a prolific writer. Prolific meaning creative, inventive, or fertile or productive. So he is a creative writer, prolific writer. He has written over 500 short stories, essays, novels. His popular novel, The Blue Umbrella, was made into a Hindi film. The film was awarded the National Film Award for Best Children's Film in 2007. He is also the author of more than 50 books for children and 2 volumes of autobiography, and he was especially awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. So children, let's start the chapter now. The title is The Adventures of Toto. What do you mean by adventures here? It's not any risky or dangerous act. Here the meaning of adventures means an unusual and exciting experiences. So let's see what are the unusual, strange and exciting experiences of Toto. Before starting the chapter, have you had a baby monkey as a pet? If yes, you will have a good experience from this chapter. If no, then let's see. Toto is a baby monkey and we will find out whether he is mischievous or docile. What do you mean by children? Docile? Docile meaning gentle, soft creature. Okay. So before starting the chapter, let me give you a brief introduction about it. See children, in the story Adventures of Toto, Toto is a monkey. The story is written by Ruskin Bond, and Ruskin Bond has described how his grandfather was fond of animals. His grandfather loved animals deeply, too much. And this is a humorous and adventurous story of a mischievous baby monkey. And the pranks means the mischievous act played by Toto have been narrated in an interesting way. So let's see all the pranks, the mischievous acts of Toto. Starting from the first paragraph, you can see grandfather bored. So the writer's grandfather, that is, see, Ruskin Bond is the writer. So writer's grandfather. Okay. So the narrator, is here the writer. So the writer's grandfather purchased a monkey, a red color little baby monkey, a little red monkey named Toto from a Tonga driver by paying 5 rupees to him. The Tonga driver had tied the little red colored monkey to a feeding trough. You can see feeding trough. What do you mean by feeding trough? A large container for feeding animals. You might have seen in villages a big container in which hay, husk, everything is kept and the animals feed. So he was tied. Why the monkey was tied to a feeding trough, you know? So that the monkey could not run away. That's why he was tied to feeding trough. When the writer's grandfather saw the monkey, he had a desire to add him to the collection of animals which he had in his zoo at home. So the narrator's grandfather, when he saw the monkey, what he felt? He had a great desire to keep this little red monkey among all other animals. The grandfather has a small zoo in which he has kept a number of animals. So his grandfather was thinking to keep the red little monkey among other animals in his zoo. Now coming to the second paragraph. The second paragraph is complete description about Toto. His outlooks, his experience, his appearances. So let's see here. Toto was a pretty monkey, okay, very beautiful, very pretty, good looking monkey. Now about his eyes. See, the writer gives a brief description of Toto. He had bright, shiny eyes. You can see the word given sparkled. Sparkled meaning shone, shine, shone. So it is, he has a bright, shiny eyes which were full of mischief. You can see the eyes showed, the shining eyes showed that the monkey was mischievous, had lots of pranks in it, lots of mischievous in his eyes. Then the eyebrows were deeply set on his face. His teeth were like pearl. You can see his teeth were also looking pearl. Pearl meaning shining brightly like a pearl. So his teeth looked white like a pearl. Many ladies belonging to the Anglo-Indian community. Children, what do you mean by Anglo-Indian community? Anglo-Indian ladies? Anglo-Indian means a person relating to both Britain and India. Okay children, a person relating to both Britain and India, we say Anglo-Indian. So many ladies belonging to the Anglo-Indian community got scared. You can see the word given frightened. Frightened means the Anglo-Indian ladies got scared. You know why they got frightened? When they saw his teeth which were displayed when he smiled. So when Toto used to smile, his teeth looked white, so white that it scared the ladies, the Anglo-Indian ladies. Toto's hands were dry and wrinkled. You can see Toto's hands were dried. For that the word it is given pickled. What do you mean by pickled? Here pickled meaning salted and dried. But actual meaning of pickle means children, food that is preserved in vinegar, like lemon pickle, mango pickle, amla pickle. So here pickle, the food that is preserved in vinegar. But that pickle is used in different sense to give the meaning that salted and dried. It means Toto's hands were dry and wrinkled. Wrinkled meaning having a slight folds. Having a slight folds. Okay. Wrinkled. As if they had been dried in the sun like pickled vegetables. Like we dry the vegetables or dry the amla, mangoes, pickles, etc. So his hands were dry and wrinkled as if they had been dried in sun like pickled vegetable. He had a long tail. The writer's grandfather thought that the tail added to the good looks of an animal. So that tail beautified Toto. It had a good look to Toto. Toto's tail was like a third hand. You can see it served as a third hand. See why his tail was a third hand for him? You know why? Because tail helped him hang from the branch of a tree, from one tree to another tree, from different branches of the tree. So tail was functioning, working as a third hand. Now he also used to lift objects. See, sometimes the tail was also capable of lifting. You can see the word given, scooping up. You know scooping up? Scooping up means lifting up. So sometimes is lifted up the objects which were beyond his hands reach. So what all things he scooped up? He scooped any delicacies. Any delicacies meaning any tasty dish. Any tasty dish. Okay. Any tasty dish. He lifted any tasty dish that were beyond his hands reach. That might be out of his hands. Suppose if he cannot lift with hand, he used his tail to lift all those delicacies, things or objects. Now coming to the next paragraph. Third, grandmother always first. Now see children, as it is given, the writer's grandfather was against the grandfather's attitude of bringing new pets, birds and animals. Grandmother did not like, and she does not like that grandfather must bring any other birds or animals to keep in his zoo. She was against. And the word it is given first. You know the meaning of first? First meaning made too much noise. So grandmother always made too much noise. She was against of bringing the birds and animals. So the grandfather thought that they would hide, conceal this fact from her until she was in a good mood. So this time grandfather thought that if grandmother might see Toto was brought in the house, so she will be fuzzy for it. She will raise you and cry, she will protest, and she will not like and welcome monkey to keep in the zoo. So they decided, narrator and grandfather decided to keep it secret. They wanted to conceal, hide the fact till grandmother was in good mood. At that time they would disclose this to her. So grandfather thought that when grandmother's mood will be good, then they will reveal, they will disclose, open this to grandmother. The writer and his grandfather secured Toto in a little cupboard in the writer's room. So where was Toto kept till then? Toto was kept in a little cupboard. Okay, in a small cupboard, a small almirah like in the writer's room. In order to be sure that Toto did not escape, they tied him to a hook in the wall. For that the word it is given peg. You can see the word given peg. What do you mean by peg here? Peg means hook. H-O-O-K. Hooked. Okay, that is peg. Or you can also say a short pin or bolt used to hang something. Meaning of peg. And fastened meaning stuck into. So he was hooked in the wall so that the monkey will not run away. Now coming to the last fourth paragraph, a few hours later. See, the writer and his grandfather went to Toto after a few hours. The sight was very shocking. When both of them went to the writer's room, you know children, the scene was very shocking. Now let's see why the scene was shocking. Toto had torn all the decorative item, ornamental. You can see ornamental means decorative papers. So Toto has torn everything, all the decorative wallpaper. He had broken the hook, the peg, and had escaped from his binding. Here you can see the word given wrenched. Wrenched means broke, taken out from its socket. Socket means attachment. So actually he was fastened. He was stuck into a peg, and that peg was taken out. It was broken, it was wrenched, and he had escaped from his binding. Also, he had torn the writer's coat, blazer. Blazer means the writer's coat into thin pieces. Now, the grandfather was quite delighted to see Toto's adventure. He felt that Toto was very clever. So grandfather was very happy. He felt pleasure to see Toto's unusual and mischievous activities, the pranks which he had done. So page number 7 is over, children. I will continue page number 18 in the next video. Till then, children, bye to you all. Thank you.